Hello everybody, welcome back to Kusogrand8, the bad video game tournament. We're on to the final game of the day, but remember, we've got 4 more matches coming your way tomorrow. So without further ado, Crappy, take us over to the reveal. And watch out, he's back! Ah! Okay, luckily Info Harry is gone for a little while, but you never know when he'll show up again. Yeah, I don't like him. He's terrifying. But with that said, we've got a wonderful person giving out a game now who, honestly, I'm always interested in their old games. It's usually older systems and often a lot of Eurojing. Say hello to our dear friend, the Donkey Clonk. Come on in. Let's go ahead and get your game going. Hello there, Donkey Clonk.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing today?
I'm great. I finally managed to make progress on a creative thing that I've been creating for the last 3 years, and you were a great help with that.
Yeah, it's exciting. Donkey Clonk has been working on a pinball table and has been doing... got all the voice lines done, and now I believe that some of them are going to get recorded over the next while. I'm excited to see how it goes.
Yeah, and as a celebration, I have selected furry trash for this game.
Yeah, your pinball table, your pinball table is furry, but I wouldn't call it furry trash. But the game you're giving out today, let me tell you.
Yeah, we have Brian the Lion for Amiga.
Rawr, look at that 2-pack that he's got on his... Yeah, that's not a 6-pack. Maybe it's just a plus symbol. Anyways, not to add too much to this, Brian the Lion, the players are going to have 1 hour to try to make as much progress as they can through this game. Whoever does takes the victory. Whoever doesn't only gets 2 points, and we're at that point where people are going to start getting eliminated. But of course, because this is Amiga, I will have to do some recapturing in just a little bit, and I will first check the audio out, and then as soon as our match is going, I will do the recapture, because honestly, there is no point in me doing it until I see what the game actually is gonna look like. Welcome to my life. Yeah. So how have you been lately, Donkey Clonk? I know that you've been getting into the pinball table stuff and making some progress there. Anything else exciting going on?
No, not really. I've been on vacation work as well, but I haven't been able to do much through it because train service is cancelled.
Oh no. Well, 3 Hams' stream is kind of suffering a little bit. Let me go ahead and see if that is something that we can fix or anything. Let's see. I mean, sometimes you gotta do a little troubleshooting. It might also just be alt-tabbing, or maybe it's just this title screen. Okay, I'm just letting them know, yeah, it looks like they are dropping frames, so I'm just telling them they can drop their bitrate down if needed. That usually helps out. So, yeah, and 3 Hams is going to make a local recording, and that should be fine. Good. Yeah, we're going to eat the frames. Oh, see you later, Escorian. Thank you again for helping with the first game. I very much appreciate it. Well, everybody get your predictions up in chat because we've got Radamiford, someone3255, aka someone325, 3 Hams, and Windmaster all of them playing Brian the Lion. And if I'm not mistaken, these are pretty good scorers so far. 15 points, right?
Yeah, a 15-point match, so only the player in last place is out of Kusogrand8.
Aha! Well, good, good. 3 players survive. 1 player gets eaten by Brian the Lion. Rawr. Yeah, you don't want to get eaten by Brian the Lion, okay? Actually, my name is Brian, but I'm not a lion. Although, if I were to have a cat persona, it would probably be like a mountain lion, because they're pretty cool. Gotta be honest. Cougars, pumas, mountain lions. The whole variety of names. It's good.
Would probably be a snow leopard. I mean, my regular persona is a husky. I'm kind of into that whole black and white cold climate thing.
Yeah, my husband is a red panda, and he always gets upset by all of the snow leopards. Because apparently snow leopards are natural predators of red pandas, and he gets angry. Yeah, he's like, don't eat me. Stop it. Yeah. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the stream where occasionally furry crap shows up and we discuss it. I mean, what can you say? Like, I've been to so many cons this year, and I've got so many more that I'm going to. Even just in the next month, I've got a whole bunch I'm heading to. Like, because I'm working escape rooms and because I'm involved in the community these days. I think that everybody is ready to go. Oh my gosh, Bright Shadow in chat is making dumb jokes about how, oh, it's furry, it looks smooth to me. Wow, right, no, that's not what I mean, okay? Yeah, we do have a few of them in chat, in the stream, everywhere, they're invading, okay? I mean, guess what? We're playing ancient games that, as it turns out, people who like games from the 80s and 90s are probably a little nerdier than everybody else, and there's a pretty high link between people in the IT industry and people who are furries. Yeah. That's my theory. If you play Brian the Lion, you automatically get a new persona. That's the rules. Okay, and everybody is ready to roll, so I think it is our time. Let's go ahead and get the countdown started. What would be good emotes to spam? Obviously lions, but what else?
Yeah, anything feline.
Okay, yeah, I'm feline is... Okay, let me just start the countdown. We're doing the countdown. Spam your emotes. Kitties, kitties, kitties. All the kitties. Come on, spam your emotes now. I'm not a kitty, but you can spam my face too. I'm Brian. Okay, and as soon as I see movement, I will start a timer, and then I will work on recapturing this because of the nightmare of just trying to guess where everything is going to be before the game starts. Oh my gosh, all the shapes. And here we go, Brian the Lion, so Donkey Clonk. Take it away, what do we have here?
So we have a standard platformer, by which I mean pretty much everything platforming related is really wonky. The hitboxes of all the platformers are off. This is pretty much the Olympics of blind jumps. The game design overall is really bad. It really looks good, but doesn't play good.
Yeah, honestly, like, visually the game is fairly impressive, but it definitely has some problems. First off, yeah, when you're trying to platform in a game that has imprecise or difficult to use controls, it is an issue. Is there momentum that the players have to deal with as they're playing through this?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. What else?
Your attack is really awful. It only extends a few pixels out in front of you. And the game knows that when you're jumping, you don't see the background moving at all. You see the background moving up left and right, but not up or down. So when you're jumping, you tend to do that over a static background. You don't get any feedback over how high you jumped.
Yeah, that is a little disorienting, just not being able to see when you're jumping. If you're doing some sort of parallax, you got to keep in mind the vertical movement, especially the nicer your graphics look. Okay, and the graphics here actually look pretty good. Like, for the Amiga, this is pretty visually impressive. I like it.
Yeah, the game boasts of 218 frames of animation on its hero.
I mean, you can say that. I'm not seeing them right now, but okay, 218 frames. Yeah, apparently this lion cannot swim per chat. But there we go. I've got everything sort of recaptured. I'll probably do a couple tweaks here and there just to make sure everything looks fine. Otherwise, ignore me. Keep going, players. Oh, they can't hear me. Nobody can hear me. Wait, chat, can you hear me? Don't say no. If you say no, you're being dorks, okay? You know who can hear me, though? The referees. We've got some wonderful refs helping out with the chat, or with this specific match. We've got Mendez, the marsupial, Mouse, the mouse. Farron is faster than a charging hippopotamus, Nudalecta, and Taven, the 13-lined ground squirrel. Why do you have 13 lines? That's pretty cool.
So this game has some absolutely malicious game design decisions. There are things that are bonus areas, and I warned players about not going into the bonus areas, because when you do, the game loops back to the level where you started from, and it also removes everything you've already collected in that level.
But can you get extra lives?
You can, but it is a massive time loss, because the bonus levels are multiple levels.
Really? Okay, yeah, that would... Oh, I love the idea of risk versus reward, but just warning people don't go at the bonus stage that sounds like a pretty good idea here. If they're extremely long and you have to replay the entire level that you were playing over again and get all of the collectibles, like, sure, you may get extra lives, but are there infinite continues with this game?
No, absolutely not. Several players have already gamed over. There are continues in the game, but you buy them for an extortionate amount of gems. They are 200 gems in the first shop, and in any shop after that, they are even more expensive. They are 275 gems.
What?
And
I don't have that many gems.
No, you don't, unless you go through all the bonus areas.
Well, 3 Hams is saying that it appeared that the game crashed at one point. Welcome to Amiga. Occasionally crashes do happen. Yeah, we'll want to keep an eye on that. In general, if things tend to affect one person a little bit more than everybody else, we can give additional time. But again, that'll be a call based off of what our referees think. 3 Hams into the drink? No! But he's also acknowledging in Discord, it happens. Turns out some of these games are bad. Yeah, Donkey Klonk, this is a bad video game tournament. And We have had games that have legit not able to be completed because of programming code. We've had plenty of flaws. Yeah, but with that said, I believe we've had Brian the Lion before in Kusogrand8, right?
Yes, it was given out in Kusogrand8 4 by Bangera.
Oh, I love Bangera. Bangera always brings back the memories of Rockman X in the Memorial Turret room, the room where Bangera spent probably about an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 45 minutes trying to get through. That was pretty amazing.
So Windmaster finished the level fast enough, we can get you a bonus game, and Windmaster wisely got out of the bonus game.
Good. You know, I would still be tempted to try it, though. Extra lives. I mean, how many... Like, lions... Sure, they're cats. They should have 9 lives, but apparently in this game, no. Or is it just house cats that have 9 lives? Does anybody have a source on that?
Yeah, you start with so few resources, and you have passwords in the game, but those are... you only get them after bosses.
Okay, so apparently per Google AI, which we learned is false, it says lions don't have 9 lives, so we know that they do. Okay. Perfect. So Google is wrong. Lions have 9 lives. Oh, Quora says that cats don't have 9 lives. What? Quora, you're just objectively wrong. How could you say this? I do like the question, why do cats have 9 lives but other animals/pets don't? And the answers are treating it like 100% serious question, absolutely needed to give you the accurate information. Yeah. Here's a thought experiment. Take a dog and a cat, duct tape them both onto a parking lot so that they can't get loose. Now run a steamroller over them. Which animal pops up perfectly fine? Neither of them, per Quora. That's also not something that you should do. Okay, I do not like your thought experiment, Lori. Oh my gosh, absolutely messed up. Yeah, in a cartoon, the cat would pop up. In reality, well, I think the dog would pop up in the cartoon as well. In reality, you have a flat cat and a flat dog. Okay.
Oh, Windmaster gets to Punch Bear.
Punch Bear? Oh no! Oh, this bear is so ugly. I forgot how ugly he is.
This, by the way, is called Barry the Bear. The manual has...
See...
names for all the enemies.
See, Barrison would be a good bear name. Come on, it's like Garrison, but with a bear. I mean, I know Bernard is a good bear name. I don't care for Barry. Gotta be honest.
Björn is a common Swedish name, which quite literally means bear.
What is?
Björn, as in Björn Borg.
Oh, Bjorn is bear? Aw, I love that. I also enjoy the rabbit. Like, he's kind of cute, the one in the store. Like, he looks like Bugs Bunny after, like, he's had a very rough week at work.
And the later shops, which are more expensive, they are run by the same, by the shopkeeper's evil twin.
The evil twin? No. Well, I can't wait to see the evil twin. Now, for those who are wondering, Brian the Lion does indeed have a story. Brian lives in the jungle on an island off the coast of Africa. Most days he spends doing the things that your average lord of all beasts gets up to, taking cat naps in the shade, picking big juicy fleas out of his mane and chewing the fat with his best pal, Chris the Crystal. He talks to a freaking crystal? Okay, Brian the Lion needs to get a life. Okay, but inevitably that cozy ideal has been rudely interrupted. A big ugly monster named Giza, whose chief hobbies are squeezing zits and listening to dodgy guitar-based rock bands, has kidnapped Chris. Giza wants to use Chris's prismatic powers to hypnotize all the jungle creatures and crown himself king of the beasts. Armed only with his mighty roar and a dazzling pair of Bermuda shorts, Brian has to take on wave after wave of Giza's brainwashed followers and cross the island in order to save his pal and the rest of the animals from being ruled by a monster of severely restricted musical taste. And anyway, Brian liked being king of the jungle. It helped him pull the babes. That's the story. He wants to be the king of the jungle so that he can get the babes back. Welcome to the 80s and 90s, everybody.
Yeah, the control section of the manual also has more of that famous, sophisticated British humor.
There's much more story in here as well, but I'm not going to read it all. There's just a lot. Why the crap is your best friend a crystal? Not even a cool crystal. It's like an octagon crystal. Octagons are just like double squares. Twice the number of sides. That's how they are. Okay, how to control Brian the Lion. Answer, you don't. He's a freaking lion, okay? However, the manual says you can do this. The hard way is with a bullwhip and a kitchen chair. The easy way is with your joystick. My gosh. Okay. It's fine. Okay, up. This makes Brian jump. No, it's up to jump. Okay, the longer you push it, the higher Brian jumps. Underwater, it makes him swim. Pussy paddle? Oh my gosh, you can't call it that these days. Okay, down. This makes Brian crouch. Right. This makes Brian move right. Left. Guess what? This makes Brian move left. Action button. Press this and Brian gives his enemies a claws out super swipe. Use also to buy items in the cloud shop and to let rip a Raja roar. Finally, spacebar. Press this to pause the game and select Brian's special moves. Once selected,
Redemaford tried to use a special item on the boss, and the boss completely ignored that. But Redemaford might be the first person to get a password.
Ooh, well, we'll have to see. Come here, Barry. Die, Barry, die. Okay, there's the Rajar roar. It's a roar that even scares Brian. The roar can either stun Brian's opponents or blow them off screen altogether. There's also Splendid Speed. That lets you go. It turns you into a Lionford Christie. Wow. Okay. Ginormous Jump. Use this to get to those places that ordinary jump cannot reach. What? Use this to get to those places that ordinary jump cannot reach. Okay.
Punch Bear is down.
Yes, Punch Bear is down. Everybody say goodbye to Punch Bear. Say hello to the next level. Okay, and then you press spacebar again to resume the game. Okay, so yeah, the manual has some issues. I'll go ahead and say that.
The system also has issues. The password is 10 characters and can include slashes and can include both uppercase and lowercase characters.
Yeah, we've got 2 Z's. Perfect. The spooky ruins. But yeah, the various enemies that you have here, you've got scorpions, bees, snakes, Susan the Snail. Hell hath no fury like a snail scorned. She's deceptively quick, off the mark, and her slime attack is lethal. Uh-oh, Susan, how dare you? You've also got worms, frogs, flying fish, Terry the tiger, mountain goats, crocodiles, Joel the mole. Yep.
So here where Redundant is where the platform really gets malicious. You have randomly appearing spikes, and that's not the worst of it. There is a section where there will drop bombs. The bombs have shrapnel, which hurts you.
Don't hurt me, shrapnel. And there we go. Someone 325 also has the password, which is identical to the password that Redamaford got, which makes me think it's probably not tracking a lot of information. It's just overly long for no good reason.
Oh, and here we see a wombo combo that the game can give you with the knockback you have from everything. Ooh, and the wombo combo as well for someone 325.
Not the wombo. It looks like 3 Hams has gotten a game over. Will you continue or will you go back to the beginning? It looks like a restart for 3 Hams, which honestly, I might be tempted to use the continues. Why? Because once you get a full game over, if you have a password, it probably doesn't matter that much. Yeah, does it continue to take you back to the sub-level that you were on, or do you have to play through all of the entire world again?
I have no idea, because it's nigh impossible to earn a continue.
Oh, that's probably why nobody's continuing.
You have to buy continues for 275 crystals in the shop.
By the way, I'm taking a look at the warranty, and it says Psygnosis reserves the right to make any reasonable changes within this game at any time and without notice. Yeah, you try, pre-internet Psygnosis. I don't think they're going to manage to do that. Like, today, that would make sense. Oh, it does not interfere with my statutory rights. So that's nice. Okay.
This game was published, was developed by Reflections, who also made Shadow of the Beast, another very technically proficient Amiga game with fundamental gameplay flaws.
Ooh. Okay, the audio has been stuttering a little bit for Redumiford. If that keeps happening, I'll switch over to someone's audio, and by someone I mean top right stream, someone. Oh, the angry disc. I see the angry disc on Redumiford's side. What is it doing there? Is it watching? Is it waiting? Is it an owl? It's kind of owl-esque.
That is the Psygnosis logo. Psygnosis were the devs who published this. And now Redumiford is going into the shopkeeper's evil twin.
Ooh, let me see. How is that a
Dr.
twin?
Dave's bargain basement rip-off.
Uh-oh. Dodgy Dave? How dare you? Dodgy Dave. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and switch audio to our second player so that we don't have this stuttering that we are currently experiencing. There we go. That's better. Oh, that's also a game or a death, but what can you say? When you're Brian the Lion, sometimes you die. Brian the Lion keeps dying. Ha!
When someone 325 has problems with platforming, that kind of means something. The hitboxes of almost every platform is wrong. They're smaller than they appear, and you also see how many one-block platforms that the game has.
Yeah, like, they're not the thinnest platforms, but at the same time, if the hitbox is wrong, it doesn't really matter how thick or thin the platform is. You're going to fall. I also dislike, like, I'm watching on Windmaster's screen, if you get high enough, the blocks change color. Okay, or I don't know. Like, there are weird color palette things going on, and I don't understand it. Oh, that's death! Take that, nerd!
Ooh, wombo combo for someone. 325.
Yeah, it happens to all of us. Well, we know about the story of the game, again, published
and
by...
that's the platform hitbox for someone.
No! Not the platform! Yeah, and Redford actually made a note in Discord about sort of like the way that the game works versus how you want it to work. Redford saying, this game has massive Sonic syndrome where you want to rush but should not. Yeah, and I think I agree with that, just considering you do have a timer at the bottom right, but it doesn't seem to matter.
You're punished if you reach the end within that timer, because then it offers you a bonus game.
Yeah, so take your time. Don't worry about the timer. The timer is there to fool you, okay? Oh no, Windmaster, the cloud got you! Rah, and absorbed you into his body. Just like that. Yeah, so the publisher was Psygnosis, but the developer was Reflections Interactive Limited, and as far as I can tell, they became part of Ubisoft later on. And actually, yeah, we're part of Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Okay, Watch Dogs Legion, one of the better Watch Dogs games. Far Cry 5. Okay. I mean, that's a game. The Driver series, Shadow of the Beast back in the day. Yeah, those were fine. I'd say that this studio actually had some pretty decent games come out. Brian the Lion not being one of those, but that's fine. The wonderful music, by the way, if you have enjoyed it, Rick Eade made the music here, who also made the music for Wiz and Liz for the Amiga. Other games, including Lander on Windows, Wipeout Fusion, apparently did some of the music for that. The Burnout series, Grand Theft Auto Vice City was the audio technology consultant there. Interesting.
Ooh, but I'm for having problems with the password boss, and I did warn the players about the password boss.
I think Radomford might have gotten through the password boss, though. Okay.
Yes, that is the checkpoint.
Very nice. Good job, Radomford, conquering the password and moving on to World 2 again. I'm enjoying the sea shanty music. There's a significant lack of ships, though. It's a little confusing to me. Like, it's honestly a little more Aztec-y than piratey. But fine, whatever. I didn't make the game. They can go ahead and put whatever the crap they want here.
Ah, there's your boat.
Ah, that's not a pirate boat. That's a freaking piece of wood, if anything. And someone 325 has found that you need to jump back onto a previous boat in order to continue. Why are there infinite boats? That's just the pirate life. Infinite boats. Yeah, that's the biggest reason to become a pirate. All of the boats. Yarr. I mean, the gold is pretty good too. You know, I dig that. Now, one of the other people who worked on the audio for this did some of the music and sound effects for Mary Shelley's Frankenstein / Bram Stoker's Dracula for Sega
Ooh,
CD.
this level that Windmaster is on, which has constant bombs and constant shrapnel, this level is absolutely atrocious.
Uh-oh. I don't like that. Whoop.
No.
Three Hams,
it's-
game over to Barry again. Oh, Three Hams is significantly behind everybody else, and he is really gonna have to work to catch up. Everybody else has a password. Three Hams needs to beat Barry the Bear. Remember, it's better to take your time and not rush. But at the same time, you know, this is a bad video game tournament. Everybody is just kind of dealing with the crap that gets thrown to them here. Three Hams sliding off the platform. All of these players are pretty good as well. I mean, they've got 15 points. That means that they've at least come in first or third. First and third. That's how they did.
Wow, Windmaster beats Run. This level I didn't expect players to get past.
Oh, really? You didn't think people would beat that one?
Yeah, that level can be such a wall.
Well, Windmaster moving. Oh, time to see your friend. Hi, Brian. You're about to enter the dissected ruins. This ancient place is filled with dangerous machinery and deadly traps. So, what do I do? Tread carefully, blah, 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 blah. I don't even care. Ride on the wheels. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Chris the Crystal. Also, when you collect crystals in the level, are those his friends? Huh. Now I'm very concerned about the lore.
Yeah, it's like everything in this game is anthropomorphic, including the hit points.
Are those the punching gloves?
Yes, a smiling face punching glove.
I'm so glad that the gloves are so happy. Not happy when you get hurt or when you have none of them left. They get very sad at that point. But yeah, their Windmaster is into the water. Uh-oh. I don't like that. Oh no, it gets so angry when you die too. The punch glove, it's just rah. And there we go, full game over.
Yeah, and there's a water level after that, because of course water level.
I mean, like, if you're gonna go through a pirate-themed level, there's quote-unquote pirate-themed, there's gotta be at least one water level, right? It's required. That's basic video game design 101. Y'all, thank you for coming to my class.
But this wasn't a pirate area. This was the Egypt desert area that had a water level.
Huh. I mean, yeah, I suppose you're right. Oh, one other disturbing thing is that, yes, the crystals do have faces on them. You use the crystals to buy things. Yeah. Can you imagine having a pocket full of dollars saying, Don't get rid of me. Don't get rid of me, Brosecha. I'm like, no, I have to buy food. I have to eat. They're like, no, don't do it, Brosecha. Don't do it. Like, shut up. I need to eat. And then they're gone forever. And every time that I buy food, I get guilt-tripped. Honestly, I don't like Brian the Lion. That's what I'm trying to say here. Like, this world disturbs me.
There is no ethical consumption under Brian the Lion.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Someone add that to the quote bot. I'll add it to the quote bot. There we go. Donkey Clunk 2024. I almost said 2013. That's definitely not the year.
Someone 3 to 5 on the run level.
Now the bombs, watch out! They explode. You know, I'm glad that the spikes, if you touch their side, they don't hurt you, which makes sense. That's not the pointy part of the spikes. Oh, but the bomb! Oh, bombs. If you touch the splody bits, they kill you.
Yeah, this is how I expected this level to go.
Yeah, let's see how many times it takes. Can someone 325 get through this? You don't have a whole lot of health. Just gotta keep your eye on where there is a safe spot for the bombs. Oh, and there we go. Another death. Even though it's called the run, going slow is probably a better option in certain cases. Watch for the platforms where there are no bombs, then stand on them. Okay, through stretch number 1, on to stretch number 2. Oh. There we go. Through stretch number 2, still 1 extra hit point. Unfortunately, there are a lot of blind jumps in this, and there we go. Someone 325 is through. Two people have made it through Donkey Klonk. Can you believe it?
Yeah, we have good players.
I mean, yeah, we do. Time to talk to Chris the Crystal. Oh, they're the deserted ruins, not the dissected ruins. Fonts are hard. Okay. 3 Hams currently talking to a rabbit. Just fine. It's just the rabbit's not going to help you because you don't have enough crystals. And do you really want to spend your friends?
It's a bit unfortunate that this section on the level where when someone and Windmaster are pretty much tied is one of the few levels that are not really linear. And here we have someone who just shoots you with a gun on this level.
Yeah, gotcha. So it gets a little interesting when levels are a little non-linear in Kusogrand8. A lot of older platformers are very easy to follow, and most of the time we say whoever makes the most progress takes the victory. When they do get non-linear, though, usually it comes to, are there key items to collect? If not...
Fortunately, I gave the judges a map of this level, and...
Oh, very nice.
That was a dead end that... someone went through.
Yeah, you don't want to go to the dead end. You know what's there? Death. That's why it's called a dead end. You die.
I thought I saw one extra life there, though. But extra lives don't respawn in this game.
Yeah, like... I don't think they necessarily need to. I'd say that, like... There's some games where it genuinely feels helpful to have an extra life that you can collect, but most of the time, like, putting the extra life in a tricky to collect location is helpful. And there we go! Someone 325 is through onto Mechanical Nightmare. That is a very clear lead, if I have seen one.
Yeah, that definitely sorts out the progress within that level.
Ah! We're into more scary music. I kind of like this. Now, the game manual did make fun of the evil dude in here for having questionable music tastes. His musical taste is that he likes rock music that has guitar. How is that questionable? Like, that... I'm trying to think of rock music that doesn't have guitar. Can you think of any? I can't. Like, that's like one of the defining features. There's guitar. There's guitar. You put it in there. Oh no, someone falling significantly, but managing to get a damage boost up onto the platform, jumping across the spinning cogs. There we go. Someone says rockapella. Rockapella is not a real genre. That's just acapella. Okay, someone 325. Moving on to the gorilla.
Green, the gorilla. This is the second boss.
Oh, look at that shirt. He's just telling you to go a different direction. Just listen to him. Go a different way around. Not too hard. Uh-oh. We've got gorillas on bouncy things. Yeah, gotta use them in order to jump up on the boss. The thing is, with this game, when you deal damage to a boss, you cannot just bounce over and over. Eventually the hitbox disappears, and you have to land on the ground again before you can deliver a hit.
The boss does have iframes when the boss flashes.
Yeah. 3 Hams, I think, has taken a while to figure that out, and that's why 3 Hams is still fighting the first boss. Just gotta jump on his head. Oh, nope, no swiping. Nope.
Second password for someone.
3 Hams, unfortunately, having a hard time figuring out how to deal any damage to the boss. All you gotta do is jump on his head. Oh, there we go. Someone has password 2 onto the 3rd area. And there goes.
Hey, did you think you were actually playing a platformer?
Yes.
Watch someone.
Oh, no. Okay, genre change, everybody. Let's see what genre we get. Okay, a flying level, that's fine. Ah, we get side-scrolling shoot 'em up. Okay. Pew, 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 pew. Now, I do wonder, what are you shooting? What kind of bird spits like this?
By the way, I have found no long play or anything that describes anything after this. The sheet that I gave the judges only described the proper path up until this level, so yeah.
Well,
this is kind of uncharted territory.
It's like, will anybody else make it to this level? Maybe? Oh no, ooh, precision flying. And with how fast you can move forward and backwards, this is scary. This is terrifying. I don't like this. Oh my gosh. How? How are you doing this? How?
Uh-oh, we got crabs.
Well.
So anyway, here's a giant enemy crab.
Y'all, your mother warned you about these. And it turns out if you take out their left claw, they can't really pinch you that well if you stay to the left. Ah! Okay, it does list your hit points on the bottom right. By the way, shout out to the resolution changing slightly for this level because it's Amiga. Why does it do that? I don't know. It's Amiga. That's just life. But yeah, apparently they were insistent enough on not obscuring your view while flying, and I can appreciate that. Honestly, I want to be able to see the entire level and not just a few select locations. Okay, someone 325 is doing a good job of baiting the boss out and shooting. I believe that's a boss or a mini boss of sorts. Uh-oh, onto mountains. Whoa, 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 good dodges. Very nice.
Amazing dodges by someone.
How? Like, someone is making this look playable. Okay, 3 Hams, you're close to beating Barry. Just a few more jumps and you can do this, I promise. No, don't swipe his butt. Do not swipe the butt, okay? They teach you that. Oh my gosh, Barry, die. Barry's down! 3 Hams with no hit points left and no lives left. Final hit. Manages to beat it and gets the password. 3 Hams. I don't know if he can catch up, but that is a password and that is locking in progress. Someone 325 doing the weaving between various geological formations, and I thought that was death. I guess when you die in this section, it just takes away a life and you keep going. Okay. That's not
That
a
is a
bad
small-
way to do it. I think that's fine. Oh no! And the game crashed?
So fortunate that there is a password on this level. There was a password right before this level.
Yeah. Hey, there we go, everybody. We'll have to see if this section is actually beatable, because if not, someone 325 might just win by default. We've never played this far. Like you said, Donkey Klonk, we're in uncharted territory. Maybe that's why there's no long play past this point, you know? I like Amazing Toaster saying first to crash the game wins. That would mean that 3 Hams won in about a minute.
3 Hams seems to be on the first stage, despite having a password.
Huh. 3 Hams may have entered it in incorrectly. Welcome to Password Bosses. They are always difficult. Yeah, 3 Hams is going back to the title screen to try to enter that in. The thing is, because you're dealing with uppercase, lowercase, and different other marks, it's very possible that you're going to enter it in incorrectly. Also, some games are a little bit sensitive for which button you're supposed to push after doing it. But there we go. 3 Hams has conquered the password boss and is into the next area. Fantastic. Windmaster just trying to figure out where he needs to go, and I believe this is the correct location. Just don't get shot by the cowboy. Or that thing.
This might be a second for Windmaster.
Yeah, Windmaster is through. On to the next level before the boss, Mechanical Nightmare. Don't want to deal with mechanical nightmares. Yeah, as far as I can tell, while you're fighting the mini-bosses in the auto-scrolling section, the game just repeats the same physical obstacles in the landscape. That's
It does seem that the mini-bosses are required to... Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good feature to make the stage keep feeling dynamic and interesting. I like it. Yeah, here we go. Another mini-boss. And we'll have to see if the crash happens again after someone 325 finishes this section, because it was very shortly after this. And if so, we might just have to call that victory, because, oh my gosh. Like 45 minutes into it, okay. Now we're into the ugly bird section. Too many birds. Kill the birds. Okay, birds are dead. And I believe that they got past that. Very nice. And Chad is mentioning that someone 325 probably has a lot of shmup experience based off of the movement that I'm seeing here. Yeah. Like, doing this blind? What the crap?
Oh, triangulation only loses a hit point. That's good to know.
Yeah. It's very impressive gameplay. Like, this is a treat to watch. And there we go. There's the crash again. I am going to go ahead and say, give it one more shot. And if it happens again, we'll just consider that the end point.
As I said, the long play doesn't get past this.
I mean, you didn't expect people to get this far, Donkey Clonk. Let's be fair.
No, I did not.
There may be a password for the area after this as well, which we could potentially give.
The problem is that...
It'll skip a few levels. That's fine.
yeah, that is skip levels.
That's fine. Okay, so I see some passwords. They don't appear at all related to... Oh my gosh. Which level is the way forward? Is this the way forward that someone is on?
Yes, someone's noticed the way forward.
Okay.
I also think that for this particular version, the first password you can just enter 1 for. The second password you can just enter the number 2.
Oh, really?
So someone's password would just be the number 3.
Yeah, like, I really enjoy the music for this level, though. I want to hear it. I want to see what happens towards the end. But yeah, welcome to Kusogrand8, everybody. Occasionally, players do a lot better than we have ever seen before. Actually, that's not too unusual. It happens all the time. And because of that, you know, when we have GMs testing things for a couple hours and they don't make it as far as a player does in 30 minutes, well, we get to just roll with whatever sort of chaos they have. No crash, please. No crash. Okay, apparently the way forward might actually be the last level, huh?
No, it was the last level that I tracked.
Oh,
because
this is the last level you tracked, okay.
And so...
Okay, and it crashes right around here from what we last saw. And there we go, okay.
Well, congratulations to Someone 325 for getting to the end of the game.
Yay, the end of the game, aka I'm going to try to get someone 325 to use the password for the next area. Okay, we are trying just the number 3 and seeing if that works. Okay. So 3 is the way forward. And I'm saying go for 4. 4 is the correct one. Just gonna have to die real quick. Okay, and unfortunately, someone is not able to quit because escape doesn't work on this level. Hey, we are learning so much about this game. Normally, you can go to a menu, but too bad. Well, let's see what happens with the game over. Whee! There we go. Are these hacked passwords, you're asking Moo where? I don't know if these are hacked passwords. Do you happen to know?
Yes, they are.
Okay, they're hacked passwords. Okay, so password number 4 is the password we want. What happened to that screen? It was so slow. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, what? The graveyard? I don't like this.
So we're going from tropical paradise to puddles of blood.
Blood. I mean, this is the way forward, I guess. Look, someone has won this match. It's pretty clear, but I want to see more. And also, I'm really curious how far Redamiford and 3 Hams and the Windmaster will make it. Wait, did someone just skip a level or get escorted out of the level? What happened?
I told players that any exit that goes through a tornado is off the game's critical path. It doesn't count. They are optional areas.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so in essence, that could be another level that people play for fun, but it's not related to the main quest. It's not related to what's happening here. Doesn't count for progress. Cool. Well, let me take a look right now to see what the refs say about how things are going, because right now someone is definitely in the lead, but Windmaster and Redamiford are essentially tied. 3 Hams definitely behind, but is currently just trying to claw his way through these beasts. And there we go, on to the next level. If 3 Hams can just make steady progress through the next couple levels, there could be like a catch-up. It's possible 3 Hams could get back into this, but there's not much time. He's got to hustle, and we're on to the stressful level here. Simply put, better to go slow than to blow up. That's what my mom taught me. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it, okay? There we go, 3 Hams through the first area without getting damaged, takes damage in the second area. Unfortunately, the shrapnel from the bombs also hurts you. I didn't realize that. That is stressful. Oh! 3 Hams becoming 1 or multiple Hams, more Hams. What happens when you blow up 3 Hams? You just get a room full of bacon. Honestly, not the worst idea in the world. I could handle a room full of bacon. Ooh. So I sort of like 3 Ham strat of let's go ahead and just try to get this bomb thingy to move and then go after. Unfortunately, Three Hams took a lot of damage with that setup and wasn't able to get through there. Windmaster going through that area and is through again. Windmaster making it look like a piece of cake.
Windmaster and someone made this level that Three Hams is on look easy. It really is not.
Yeah, so Three Hams is having like the classic experience with this level.
Absolutely.
Okay, someone 325 getting across the bouncy platform. Watch out, the zombie monkey thingies are after you. They've even got tails, the zombies. I like it. Like, that's one thing that I absolutely cannot fault about the game. The art is actually pretty good. For the Amiga, this looks great. Hey, Radamaford is on to the boss here of the second world. Again, past the wall that we had been talking about for so long. Radamaford fighting the monkeys that you got to use in order to get a hype boost to kill the big monkey, though. Don't just kill his friends. Yeah, like, this boss design isn't the most straightforward, but like, the last boss you learned, you gotta jump on the boss's head, and there we go, Radamaford using that, and unfortunately that is a game over. I understand if you have no lives and no health left, you gotta be a little careful. So that was understandable. But I think that's a solid second place for Radamaford right now.
I don't think nobody else has got to that boss now.
Oh no! Yeah, now the big question is there enough time for Windmaster to get there? As a matter of fact, yes, Windmaster is there right now. More than one hit will put Windmaster in second place and Redford in third. Radamaford currently in second, though. Windmaster has to deal some damage, and with 2 lives, it's very possible. It's just this monkey talks a lot.
Yeah, Windmaster really should be skipping this cutscene.
Can you skip it?
I think you can fast forward it.
Oh my gosh, I just saw some of the knockback that someone took, and that was a lot. There's 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits. I think that is enough for us to tell.
Windmaster in second, yeah.
Windmaster, in the final 2 minutes, has moved up into second place, dealing more damage to the boss than Redford did. Radamaford still doing a very good job making it all the way to the boss of the second area here. Like, again, that was more progress than you said you were expecting.
Oh no, Three Hams went into the bonus.
Sometimes you just go into a bonus level. Like, that's life.
So now there are 4 or 5 levels for Three Hams that don't count as progress.
Yeah.
But that won't matter because it's last minute.
I don't think it's gonna matter in the end. Might as well play some other levels, you know? If you're tired of doing what you've been doing for the hour, go do something else. Yeah, we've got 15 seconds left, and there we go, Windmaster finishing the boss and moving on. Absolutely amazing job by all of the players. Someone 325, though, managed to get the victory, making it all the way to the crash that we couldn't prevent and into the graveyard. Fantastic job to the players today. Someone 325 takes the win.
The platforming and level design in this are so malicious. These players are really making this look playable. It is not a playable game.
Yeah, definitely not playable. I'm welcoming someone to come and chat. Hello there, someone, and congratulations, you are today's victor.
Hello, thank you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Like, we were talking the entire time. Donkey Clunk was like, yeah, just wait until someone gets to the wall. You beat the level that was, like, the big run killer, I think on your second try.
Which one was that?
The bomb rush thingy, like, where you had to run through the area dropping a whole bunch of bombs.
Oh yeah, that was hard if you don't do, like, precise jumps. Because if you go too high, you go too slow.
Yeah. Not only that, but the bombs have shrapnel, like, oh my gosh, there's just so much that kills you there. But yeah, you managed to do that. You got to the auto-scroller section. You got to a crash that we didn't know existed. You got through part of the graveyard. Yeah, nobody else had to get the bonus password to help out. Like, Windmaster was actually pretty close there at the end. Windmaster almost made it there. But yeah, you are definitely the winner here. So what are your thoughts, Brian the Lion?
You know, I think this is a pretty good game, aside from, like, the kind of slippery controls.
Yeah, like, honestly, the graphics are really good. The audio, I genuinely like some of the music, especially that shooter section. The controls, though, super slippery, and the controls are what make this fit Kusogrand8, like, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, we were watching you do the side-scrolling shooter section. Have you played a lot of them before? Have you done a lot of side-scroller shoot-em-ups?
Not much, I think.
What?
I don't know.
How did you do it? You made that look playable. What the crap?
I was on a Xbox controller, so I could just, like, hold diagonal and then not hold diagonal, so I don't know.
Okay. So your answer to how you are absolutely a beast at video games is that you held diagonal.
I don't know.
Yeah, everybody, if you've been looking for a way to be absolutely amazing at video games, just remember, diagonals, they exist.
Yeah, you also want to, I guess, stay in the middle of the screen when you're trying to dodge those rocks so you can go backwards.
Yeah. You, like, going backwards, you definitely moved a lot faster going up and down, which is understandable. And being in the center of the screen definitely gives you that wiggle room. So that did work, yeah. Is there anything else that you particularly loved or disliked with this game?
Seems like there's, like, alternate exits and stuff in different levels. So, you know, maybe those levels are worse or better. We'll never know.
I'd be curious. I would say never, because I'd actually be interested in exploring this game a little bit more.
That's a very good reason that I warned you not to take the exits, because every time you take the exit, you wrap around to the level where you started from. So you never make shortcuts. They're not shortcuts, they are long cuts.
Okay, I guess they're there to just farm hits or power-ups, I guess. Or lives. Although you probably lose a couple of times getting them, I don't know.
Yeah, possibly. Well, great job here. Again, like, I'm not too surprised to see how well you did. You are just fantastic at games, and it's always a joy to see how you do. So are you playing any other games these days, streaming, or if not streaming, anything that you're playing offline?
So there is a streamer called I Ate Your Pie who has a Discord Wars thing going on.
Ooh.
So I might be streaming a bit of that.
Okay. Interesting. I love I Ate Your Pie. He's hilarious. His RuneScape streams have been absolutely glorious, and I definitely recommend them. Justin's over there smiling. He likes I Ate Your Pie as well.
Yeah, there's some random games for that. And then, yeah, Link to the Past, I guess.
Link to the Past is good, yeah. Well, fantastic. everybody, thank you so much for joining us for Kusogrand8. Again, Big Bad Gameathon submissions are open. Even if you don't have something ready, get something ready. You don't have to have it polished, but we want submissions. Other than that, I see Ty Tuesday playing various Bart video games, and the speed changes based off of his heart rate, and I just want to go see what this is all about. Do we have a good raid message, y'all? Yeah, Ty Tuesday has a lot of viewers, but like, this looks really interesting. I'm back. Ooh, okay. Oh, just like, what's his name? The one guy from the third game. I don't even remember anymore. I don't remember what happened. Oh, Info Harry 2, that's right. Or the dinosaurs? No, no dinosaurs. Okay, let's go raid Ty. Let's go watch him suffer. Okay, everybody, take care. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Doggy Clog. Bye.